Welcome to the Herald Wrap-Up, the show where you can find out what's going on around campus and around our nation. I'm your host, Kati Marr, and let's jump into it. Emma Purley wrote a story this week on the social media dilemma, and it's all based around the recent Netflix documentary. It's going to be part of a 2-part series, so go check it out. T.S. Eliot's A Cocktail Party will be showing this weekend, put on by Eden Troupe. Shows will be held Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Friday is all sold out, so you're going to want to get your tickets as soon as possible. The presidential elections are happening on November 3rd. Anna Allen, one of our reporters for the Herald, went out and talked to a bunch of students about who they're voting for, why they're voting, or why they're not voting. So I decided to sit down with her and talk through a couple of the different reasons why students are voting for Trump, Biden, or not voting at all.
My name is Anna Allen, and I am a production editor of the Herald. Nobody's really satisfied with the options. And so I think what I was asking people is, how are they going about deciding who to vote for? And I think what I notice is it comes down to, are they looking at the character or the policy? And both are factors in deciding which candidate to vote for, but different people who weigh it differently. I'd say overall, the people who are voting against Trump or just choosing not to vote, they don't see him as presidential. They don't like his crude, brash, aggressive personality. They don't think that sets the right tone for America. And it's interesting because Adam also pointed to how the world perceives America.
To me, it's really more of a concern about his image and the image that he projects for America to the world. I'm sympathetic to people who say that we shouldn't care what other countries think about us, but I think we should, in the sense that, if their perception of America is that we've elected a foolish person who's deeply unvirtuous, and that perception is true, then maybe we should care about that, because that would be a bad thing.
I think Dr. Haynes takes a much more practical or pragmatic view of voting, because he's looking at it from a very realistic standpoint, knowing it's either going to be Trump or Biden that are going to be the president. The way our system works, as he explained it, a third party just can't really win. So he's looking at it as, I only have 2 options.
You vote with your mind, not your emotions, and therefore we always should choose, in my opinion, policy over personality.
And he also takes it a step back and says it's not just Trump that we're voting for, it's his administration. And I think that's where he was very impressed with how many Christian evangelicals Trump has surrounded himself with in his administration.
That's it for the Herald Wrap-Up. I'm Kati Marr, and I'll see you next week.